Hey, what's up YouTube? This is We All Juggle Knives and Lights with a review of the Nitecore tip light. Now this one is the Christmas edition, but it's pretty much the same as the regular edition. It just comes in that cool little tin there. Alright, this is the light itself. This is one awesome keychain light. Now before we get into it, I just have to say the normal price of this light in the United States, like on Amazon, is around $35. However, GearBest gave me a discount code that reduces their price to a little bit under $17. Okay, so check out the link and don't forget to use that discount code because that's big. And it only lasts until, I think it lasts till December 31st. Okay, so after this year, after New Year's, it's back to the regular price. So take advantage. That is a crazy price. I couldn't believe they did that, but I thank them for helping you. And here are the stats on this. Turbo mode 360. All right, so it's got 4 brightness levels. Now if you get the one with the other type of emitter, these are the stats if you get the one with the other emitter. You know, less bright, but some people prefer that emitter. Right, but this is the one I got. So yeah, that's very bright. And look at the beam distance. Even though it's small, it can still reach out to 74 meters. So this has 2 switches, right? Side switches. This is the power switch, which turns it on. And this is the mode change switch. Right, so it's got 3 modes plus the turbo. Right, that's the lowest mode. And then you long press for turbo. That is bright for a small light. The turbo is 360 lumens. Now this also has a shortcut to the ultra low mode. Just long press this when it's off and you get shortcut to the lowest mode. Now this has an internal battery and it's USB rechargeable. It comes with that adapter there, and I have it hooked up to my ThruNite power bank. You can also just hook it up to your computer or any USB. Now when it's recharging, there's a red light under the switch to indicate that it's charging. Now my camera lights are super bright so you can't see it, but trust me, in a normal lighting there's a little red light under there. When the battery is fully charged, you'll see a green light come on. Another thing about the battery in this, it's a 500 milliamp hour capacity battery. So they fit a lot of capacity into a very compact package. So how does this compare, the tip, how does it compare to the Nitecore T-Series tube light? That's this light, a super popular light, you know, one of Nitecore's best keychain lights. Well, the tip light is a little bit larger than the tube light, and it's also a bit more expensive. However, it's a lot brighter, like a lot brighter. And also, the tip light is made of aluminum. It has an aluminum body. So it's physically stronger than the tube light, which is plastic, synthetic, whatever. Also, the tip light has a real reflector, has a mini reflector. Yeah, can you see that there? See, the tip light has a mini orange peel reflector, whereas the tube light just has the that like kind of bulb-looking thing, right? So, yeah, I mean, the tip light is kind of like the tube light on steroids. I still really like the tube light because it has such a low price. You can buy like 5 of them, you know, and just keep them around or keep them as a zipper pull, right? But if you want to spend a little bit more, this tip light is awesome. And by way of comparisons, I have to say this Nitecore tip light, it kind of kicks the butt of this sidekick, the Surefire sidekick. The current price of that sidekick is about $70 on Amazon. So, I mean, the tip is more compact, it's brighter, the construction is stronger. So yeah, I mean, I like Surefire. I understand that Surefire makes great tactical lights, But as far as their keychain light, I gotta say that this tip is just superior in carryability, in performance, in construction, in pricing. Alright, at this time let me roll in some outside demonstration footage, then we'll be back to discuss this more. Hey, what is up YouTube? Out here with the Nitecore tip light. Alright, it's 9 degrees Fahrenheit. It's about 5 a.m. and this is the turbo mode for this little keychain light. And it is extremely bright. But I gotta be careful, we've got ice. But I want to show that this can light your way. Yeah, this is more than bright enough to light your path. Let's go around back to the testing board. Okay, here we are on the testing board, and wow, pretty bright for a keychain light. This is the turbo again. Okay, let's cycle through the modes. That's the lowest. And turbo again with a double tap. Or no, excuse me, a long press for turbo. There we go. Wow. I mean, that's pretty bright. Let's look around the batoning area. And here's the beam from an overhead shot. I have it down on a piece of wood. Wow. Look how bright that thing is. It's like tiny but bright. And here it is from the second story window. You know, this is not meant to be long range light, but sometimes people want to see just what it can do anyway. So this is what it can do up in the second story window overlooking the backyard. Alright, so final thoughts on this thing. It has its own reflector. It has a 500 milliamp hour capacity internal battery, USB rechargeable. It comes with a charging adapter. It's incredibly bright for a keychain item. I mean, 360. It outperforms the much more expensive Surefire keychain light. And if you like the Nitecore tube series, you're going to love the tip series, because this tip, it's really basically a further evolution of the Nitecore tube series. Of course, it is more expensive, so I'd recommend buying a few of the Nitecore tube series just to have around, you know, just to have around here and there. But yeah, this thing is awesome on a keychain. Oh, and I didn't even really get into how much this outguns your typical 100 lumen AAA keychain lights. It's shorter, it's brighter, the side switches are way easier to use than a twist top. Oh, and this also has a lockout feature. If you press both of the switches together, you can lock it out, and if you press them both, it'll flash and you can unlock it. Okay, so yeah, I mean, this thing is really useful as an EDC item, and since GearBest knocked a huge amount right off the top of the price, yeah, I mean, don't hesitate. Check out the link. Don't forget to use the discount. This has been We All Juggle Knives and Lights. I'm out.